Dajahao, my name is Garrick, and welcome back to Taiwan Lao Wai. So it's the afternoon of our third day at Sun Moon Lake. I just spent a good hour and a half crashing at my hotel, getting my strength back up after our wonderful trip to the Formosa Aboriginal Cultural Park. I can see the shopping center and the market are starting to pick up steam again, but we're not too hungry at the moment. At least, I'm not too hungry at the moment. I don't know what your food situation is like. Point is, we are rested, we are recovered, and we are ready to head out and about once again. And despite the weather calling for rain, it's really just a little cloudy and windy, though when or if that changes, who knows. For now, though, we're gonna hope for the best, and we're gonna go temple visiting. For those of you who are just joining me, I spent pretty much my entire second day here biking down one side of the lake to get from the north to the south. And by the end of it, I was so tired that I passed right by a couple of temples that I otherwise would have wanted to visit. Luckily, we've got enough time today that we can take the bus, double back a bit up the mountain, and check them out this time. And no, we are not biking back up. I learned my lesson about that last time. It seems these temples do close fairly early at like 4:30 or so. So we'll be getting in with like a decent chunk of time to say hello and then say goodbye. Because it's like 3:20 right now, something like that. Whatever the case, we're gonna go up the mountain, we're gonna see those temples, then we're gonna come back down and probably get some dinner. And that will most likely be the end of day 3, leaving us only one full day left. Once again, vacation always goes too fast. Oh well, see you on the bus. Folks, we still got some ways to walk, but we are on our way to Ci'en Pagoda. As you can see, we've got about a kilometer up this mountain to go, and as you can see over there, the bus is not allowed up this particular road, so we're gonna have to leg it a little bit. This is the very tall pagoda you may have seen in some of my big establishing shots in earlier videos. It really does sort of poke up over the mountain. It's a very fun landmark, and I don't know exactly how high up we will be allowed to go, but we will see. Aha. Knew we'd have to deal with stairs eventually. You know, it figures that there'd be this whole staircase hiking trail thing just to get up there. You thought you were going on a relaxing vacation. No, you're getting your goddamn cardio in. I mean, it is gorgeous, I'll give it that. It's very beautiful scenery all around on every side. And this is probably the most exercise I've gotten in a very long time. I've been very lazy lately. I need to kick myself in the butt and be active more. So if nothing else, I'm grateful for this trail for giving me an excuse to do that. Even if it is making me go the woozy. Man, if only they installed a cable car here too, you know? That'd be super convenient. But maybe that's part of the point. You have to walk up the grueling steps to reach the enlightenment of the temple. You need to have your trials before you can have your contentment. Or I'm just talking nonsense. Both equally possible, I think. Oh ho ho. There it is. And there it is, Ci'en Pagoda. You know, up close it's nowhere near as towering as it seems from a distance. It's just like a few stories high. But I guess because of this clearing with no trees around, it is the tallest thing around by a wide shot, so it really does stick out. Oof, don't like those clouds. We really do have rain coming, don't we? Great. It is very nice of them to have all this netting on like multiple levels stacked on top of each other. Because you never know, you know? You never know. Oh, you know what? It's two staircases. It's two spiral staircases switching layers as they go up. Well, that's really cool. That's really cool design. Because that way, no matter which path you enter, you're always going up at a steady rate. And look, we can exit out to the balcony here, walk around, and get on the other staircase over there. That's how it works. And now we're just a little higher up than we were last time. Definitely don't do this if you have any sort of fear of heights or vertigo, because I get the feeling this will definitely trigger it. Man, it's weird. The higher we get, the more terrifying and imposing these mountains seem. Because it's like, I'm climbing up into the sky so high, but these things are still staggering above me, you know? God, the view from the top is gonna be insane. Of course, we got a gigantic bell at the very top. Doubt it still rings, but very cool. And we are at the top at last. My God. I can, like, see the entire lake from up here. Wow. And yet, the mountains still dwarf everything. God, the way they're shrouded with the rain clouds coming in, that's genuinely terrifying. You know what the dumbest thing is? My brain right now is wondering, like, what if an earthquake happens right now? Ah, Christ, I'm gonna give myself nightmares, aren't I? Well, looky look, there's Atop right over there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can totally see the cable car station we took earlier today, that's totally it. God, this is beautiful. God. Okay, thank God we are back on solid footing, baby. Not gonna lie, that was genuinely kind of scary being up there. Like, realistically speaking, it's not that high. It's like 8 stories, and they're not very tall stories. But we are also on top of a mountain, and we are taller than all the trees, so literally every direction you look up there, it's just down. You are standing on top of the world, and if you move enough in any direction, you will fall. Oh, definitely glad that I'm back on solid footing now. Not a moment too soon, because it feels like the rain is finally starting to fall. Well, I figured that's as good a sign as any it's time to hightail it out of here. There is one more temple we need to visit, though if the rain gets too extreme, we might bail on that too, but hopefully we don't need to do that. First, let's just get down the Ci'en trail before the rain makes it nasty, and then we'll see where we stand. Cool? Cool.
5 minutes later.
Alright, so the good news is we are only at a light drizzle so far, just a little pitter-patter. The other good news is that the other temple is literally a minute's walk away once we get back down the path. And the third good news is that there will be another bus coming by around 5 o'clock, which is in about half an hour from now, which should be just enough time to give this temple a look-see. As for the bad news, there is no bad news. It's only good news. I know, sometimes shit just works out like that. Crazy, huh? Speaking of, we're here already. Xuanzang Temple. I swear, the mountains really are the perfect place for a temple. You got all that walking, all that getting in touch with nature, real good stuff.
Afro, whoa.
Okay, so this is like a proper Buddhist temple, I guess. I am fascinated by different religions, even though I don't practice any myself. I think all the different philosophies on the world and how to live within it are interesting to compare and contrast. I feel like I understand Buddhism a little better now than I did before I came in. Like, that was a very handy little museum thing they have going on over there. And with that, I think it's time to set course for home, because this rain is starting to pick up. The next bus shouldn't be too much longer, so I shall see you when we are back on safe ground. Actually, I lied. The next bus isn't for another hour. Great. You know what? It's fine. Accidents happen in life, and I'm sure the Buddha would say something like, process that, deal with it, accept that it's only transitory or something. In case it wasn't clear, I am not a Buddhist. I should probably shut up. Anyways, we're just gonna sit in this covered little section over here, and we're going to enjoy a nice, relaxing snooze out of the rain. And also these adorable little pagodas. Ooh, so cute. This has been a very lovely little expedition. I'm glad I got most of my plans done today, because I'm not scuffed and worried about losing so much time. It's fine. We're just gonna stay out of the rain, and we're going to enjoy the drizzle from a nice covered distance. Maybe I'll pop in one more short video for dinner. Who knows? For now, though, thank you so much once again for joining me at Taiwan Laowai. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see you next time. Zaijian. Bye-bye.